Alright. I don't sound like it here. That's the way. You know, when you go outside the country, that is go country like European countries, they see you once you identify as a Nigerian, you're seen as a fool. Mm. That was a problem called Nigeria shithole. They think they come out from shithole. Shit. But guess what? You're very, very correct, you're right. Because we have a lot of people, for this one, the way they claim that they're educated because they know how to speak correct English. But this English the way they speak, sometimes I ask myself, are we okay? I've been adjusting English with the speak, we don't get sense. Like for example, for Nigeria now, we get a lot of people who claim say they're educated, like people will be educated. And he's contesting for the president of this president of this country, anyone has speak. Contesting to be a president, like seriously. And the 2023 he contested, I could tell you that he won. For everything judiciary talk, I'm coming to that, he won. It's a very, 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 very big margin. But they declared that it was the other person that won. I don't really comment us now. It will be as learned as it is, decided to go to court. But seriously, how can you contest? You allowed him to swear the president in. He became a president. And you are going to court. What are you going to court for? The Chief Justice of the Federation, now your president, the appointer. The INEC, now the president, the chairman, the president, the appointer. So that one, is he learning in that aspect? No, that's not an act of. It's not acting like someone who is knowledge or is he deceiving us? I don't understand. Is he trying to? I don't even understand. I don't know how to take it. That one is by the way. Now INEC, we live in a country where we have professors showing down the likes of them. They claim they are learned. Where we are there when INEC was formed, Independent Electoral Commission. Independent. You could go outside country, ask you where are you from? Say Nigeria. You are in a country where INEC independent, and the president is the one that appoints the chairman. Are we not stupid? They have to call us to hear as me. You are in a country, you see justice of the federation. Even when they say he did not win, you decide to run to court as educated as you claim to be. You are going to court to contest against the president who he appointed the chief justice of the federation. They are under his seat. What he says is what they do, and if they don't, they fire him immediately. And you're going to call for against. And what are you doing? Are you deceiving the people or you're deceiving yourself? That's why I tell you that Nigeria, if they call Mumu, they are right. A lot of things is going wrong in this country, and that's why I say that it's like Nigeria in second format. Where we are people, we live in a democratic country. Where we are those people, we where we are there when all the power in this world was given to the president. Let me say as a Christian or whoever, whatever, if you want to pray, it's better you pray to your president. Because he's the one holding your prayer. Yes. Come back to that talk. Because he has all the power. Yes. So you should pray to him. Because even when God wants to bless you, the president has the power to hold it back. Like for instance, you see when prophets then come out 2023 talk saying, Tinubu will not be sworn in. On the day of the swearing in, that this army will take over this, that they prophesied. Nigerian government is so bad and brutal, but so powerful that it can change a prophecy. That was when I knew that we are really joking in this country. You know that for a governor now, if you want to build anything in your state, you need permission from your president. And when resources tax are collected from dividend collected from the resources you have in your state, it goes to federal. Then you go there and beg the federal to give you before you can do anything. So tell me how you can act in your own accord. You can't act in your own accord. You act according to what the president directs you to do. You can't do anything. And if you try to act in your own accord, they will do to you what they did to together. That is the kind of construction we live in. That is why sometimes when some man say that you don't use by your state, I concur. But it's like after the creation of Nigeria in 1914, that was when people were started. Nigeria is it is the, I don't know how to put it. Your president is the commander-in-chief of all armed forces. A military coup cannot take place in this country because he's in charge. He's all about that you will obey. What he says is what you will do. You cannot do anything. Even if you try, he cannot command other people to do with you because he has all the powers in this world in his hands. Everything. And your colonial, either you're doing your colonial master, you are the people that are using them. I don't know how they talk to this country. The thing they didn't give me talk with, I feel like speaking with the liars to talk. The thing they hold my mouth. They made the president the most powerful. Everything. Can you imagine? You know Trump is in America now. The judiciary has the power to remove him weak. If they can remove him now, because he's not the most powerful. With due process, they can remove him. But in Nigeria, you can't try it. Because even the Senate, I don't even know, they say they are imitating America. They are the American system of government. But that's rubbish because America doesn't have a Senate president. Everything is appointed. Everything appointed. Even your governor, you claim is appointed. If the president says he will not be there, he will not be there. He must act according to the president's wish. Now, another style. Even people will be asked. Educated as going to be, and other ones like good Lord Jonathan, even if I know that they are, I see them as people who are employed to deceive the people. During 2023 presidential, during the campaign, there was a time they went for presidential debate. You claim to be independent, and that was independent country. You had the independence in 1960, and you were going to presidential debate in Chatham House in UK. Well, even the paper said that we are conducting the debate, we'll be seeing you as a moron. Because you are trying to contest as the president of a country that claims to be independent, and you are coming to the UK, your former colonizer as you claim, to do your debate. Who is deceiving who in this country? And if this, you can understand, you can see what I mean now. You can see why Nigeria and Nigerians are seen as fools. Citizens of Nigerians are still as fools. I know what I'm saying. And I've been able to prove beyond reasonable doubt to you that we are seen as Mumu. It is seen as Mumu. The commander-in-chief of all armed forces. The military that is meant to protect you and I is telling you that they don't have the mandate to fight against terrorism. The funny thing is, some people, when you talk about this unlawful, illegal, and the brutal detention of Nnamdi Kanu, some idiots will still come and comment against this in favor of the government. Sometimes you begin to wonder who wired the brain of the people of this country. If not, you say you are the same kind of person who got power, so you let that man just do. Some people are just very stupid. In Samfara, and Bonu, terrorists are being negotiated with. As snails go there, they don't shoot. Rather, they get killed. But someone that is trying to separate, because they know what they're doing, but God don't pass them. Somebody that just trying to exercise his right is being detained. And to tell you another, even the chief judge in himself, I don't know what this country, how I can't say, let me just act as a hero, let me just say the truth. And some people will still come as, a rule of law. This person has been decided and acquitted by how many courts? Court of, how do they even put it? Court of competent jurisdiction. And they're still holding, who is even holding him? I don't know. It's only God that can bring this country, and I think it's very close to that. Let me tell you another thing. Let me start this video here. It's too long. I will do another video for that. Let me give you a clue of what I was doing in the week. That so we came out to champion this protest. It is the right thing. Because if an Igbo man dares to answer this kind of protest, you know how it will be. They will target at you. They will start shooting people. That is what they will do. You know that is what they will do now. You know, in this country we like lying. Lie and deceit is what that is the bedrock on which this country is built. Lie and deceit. That is what will happen. So God has to bring someone, their type of person, the person that comes from their side, champion it. Listen, and let me tell you another thing that is still disturbing us. Another thing that is still hampering our independence, our freedom, our big billionaire businessmen. Let's for instance what the video is doing. You see, Vivian is saying it's a divine, they fight the family. An Igbo man, an average Igbo person cannot fight that fight without really being fight. Why you need to? Because that business, those importers, they are like cabal. That is why you see that generator today is very, very easy. You can buy it too, but it's very, very expensive. That is why you see that in Nigeria. You know, even if you watch a video now, you don't want to take the signboard of where that video was made. Just look at the person's hand, you will see power bank. Power bank. That idea was a Nigerian idea. The person took the idea to China and they produce and they start importing it into Nigeria. Those people will make sure that no light will come to your area. That's their own. That's their own side. That is why even oh God, Nigeria, God who created this country. Nigeria is structured in a bad way. That is why those evil businessmen, if those people like Imon, if they come together, I said I will start, let me continue. If they come together and say we need a seaport today, I will not take up to 1 month, it will become a reality. But how would they allow that to happen? Because you will know the secret behind the importation. You will know that they are selling goods to you times 3 or times 2 of the price of what is being sold there. How would you? Because if seaport comes to here, close to in the southeast here, it will be easy for an average Igbo person, an average person, Nigerian, to import goods here. That is it. So they'll make sure it doesn't work. Everything, just Nigeria was built as a company, and that is what it is today. That is what it is. That is why they will take oil from your land, take it outside country, your oil, your own oil. After processing it, they will bring it back to you and sell it to you according to what we have learned. None can have said it. You know, if you say in this country you are gone, then they will come and sell it back to you. That was how you got subsidy. Everything in this country is business. Everything in this country is business, and me and you will be goose. You like play, because you're not gonna learn anything. Nothing.